U.S. is taking the pressure campaign against Chinese telecom giant Huawei to a new level, throwing not one but two monkey wrenches into the business operations of the company. Eamon Javers joins us now with more on that. Hey, Eamon.
Yeah, good morning, Mike. This action yesterday took two parts here. One was an executive order from the president. The other one was a statement from the Commerce Department. So take a look at the executive order from the president. Here's what it would do, ultimately, according to the White House. It declares a national emergency with respect to threats against information and comms technology. It delegates authority to the Commerce Secretary to prohibit transactions they say have an unacceptable risk to U.S. national security. Now, aides at the White House I talked to yesterday were at pains to say that this executive order doesn't single out Huawei, the Chinese telecommunications company, is not aimed at any specific company. But then, about an hour later, we got this statement from the Commerce Department, which does specifically mention Huawei. So here's what Commerce is doing. They're creating an entity list, and they have an entity list, and they're adding Huawei to it. That effectively prevents it from buying American parts unless it has U.S. government approval. They say it's because this company is potentially contrary to U.S. national security or foreign policy interests. So they are definitely targeting Huawei with the Commerce Department action. The Commerce Secretary is going to have a lot of discretion here in how to approve and process all of this. Huawei, for its part, put out a statement yesterday. Here's what they had to say. Huawei saying, restricting Huawei from doing business in the U.S. will not make the U.S. more secure or stronger. Instead, this will only serve to limit the U.S. to inferior, yet more expensive alternatives, leaving the U.S. lagging behind in 5G deployment and eventually harming the interests of U.S. companies and consumers. Now, guys, aides were at pains also at the White House yesterday to say that this action against Huawei and also in general against foreign telecommunications companies doesn't have anything to do with the breakdown in the Chinese trade negotiations that happened in the same week. They say they've been working on this for a long time. It was just getting through the legal wrangling and procedural stuff behind the scenes, and it just happened to fall in the same week that those trade negotiations broke down. You can imagine there'll be some in Beijing who don't see it that way, guys, though.